Man like Robbie here. Welcome along to MLR Daily. Big win for Arsenal last night in their quest to trying to get into the top four. They went away to Southampton, a place that traditionally they've done very, very poorly. They've lost on their last 3 visits to St Mary's, and they came away with a big 2-0 win and really enhances their chances of getting into the top 4. They went into the lead in the second half through a brilliant goal by Alexis Sanchez, sat 2 Southampton defenders down on the seat of their pants and then buried it. And then later on in the game, a goal by Olivier Giroud, another header by him, and that sealed it 2-0 to them and really gives them a real fighting chance of getting into the top 4. They still got 3 games remaining. Stoke away from home at the weekend. They got Sunderland midweek next week, and then they finish off with Everton at home. The team that they're chasing, more likely chasing, they're chasing Man City and Liverpool, but you'd have to say probably Liverpool are the most vulnerable team. Their last 2 games, Liverpool, this weekend away at West Ham, which will be a tricky game, and then at home at Middlesbrough, a game that you'd expect Liverpool to win, although Liverpool's form against the smaller teams at home this season has been pretty poor, but you'd expect them to win that game. And it's all very tight at the top. You can see the table there. Of course, we know Chelsea, virtually champions. They will be crowned out tomorrow if they win at West Brom. Tottenham 77 points, but there you go. Liverpool there on 70, but they've played a game more. 36 games they've played. Manchester City played 35 games. They're on 69 points. Arsenal played 35 games. They're on 66. So really tight there. I mean, I suppose you could even include Manchester United just in there. They are on 65 points, but you'd have to say it's probably between those 5, or well, I say those 3, Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal, as to who is going to make that top 4 spot. Now, of course, there was a big Champions League game on last night. Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid were 3-0 up from the first leg, and everybody thought this would be a breeze for Real Madrid, but credit to Atletico Madrid. They really gave Real Madrid a scare. They went into a 2-0 goal lead earlier on in the game. An early goal by Saul Niguez put them off to a fantastic start, great header, and then Griezmann with a penalty really had Real Madrid spooked, but a great bit of skill by Karim Benzema created a goal for Isco that Isco buried, and that was the away goal, and that was the game over, and Real Madrid are through to the final of the Champions League in Cardiff, where they will take on Juventus. Now, I just wanted to ask a question. The away goals rule, because basically that goal last night by Isco killed the game dead. Even though it was 2-0, it then meant that all of a sudden, once again, you know, they were going to have to find 2 more goals. Not 1 more goal. Sorry, not even 2 more goals. 3 more goals Real Madrid would have to find. And I just think to myself nowadays, this away goals rule, for me, is starting to get a bit outdated. It's starting to, I don't know, it ruined the game last night because, you know, 2-0, 2-1, you know, why not let them battle it out right until the end, right until extra time, and then make the away goals rule come in or something like that, or scrap the away goals rule altogether, because even the away goals rule sometimes, it leads to a lot of tight games. I mean, it was brought in to encourage teams to attack away from home, but what it leads to it's kind of the opposite a lot of times. It leads to teams just making sure that they, you know, don't concede. And I don't know. I think it's a bit of an outdated rule, but I don't know what you guys think. I'm going to do a poll on it. Do you think it's time for the away goals rule to be scrapped, or do you still think it's a good thing? There's a lot of people out there still think it's a great thing because it does encourage attacking football. Let me know and make sure you vote in the poll. The away goals rule, of course, is to Manchester United's advantage tonight. They're winning 1-0 in their second leg game against Celta Vigo. It's in the Europa League. If Manchester United win tonight, they'll be through. You know, Celta Vigo, they've got a mountain to climb. And you've got to say that Manchester United should get through. Jose Mourinho describing the game today as one of the biggest in his career. Not sure about that, but it's very important for Manchester United because it is their way into the Champions League if they can get to the final and win it. To win it, they're probably going to have to get past Ajax, who are winning 4-1 from their first leg against Lyon. A real surprise, you know, scoreline from the first leg in that game. You can't really see Lyon pulling that back. They do have one away goal, you never know, but you really got to fancy Ajax to go through, and it's all set up for a Manchester United versus Ajax final, which should be really, really interesting. Thanks for watching the show today. We'll be back right here tomorrow on MLR Daily.
Man like Robbie.